Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a little out of my comfort zone. I've never really done this before, just like a sit down, let me talk to you type of video, especially with what I'm about to talk about. But it's 2024. I want to be more real and honest instead of like hiding in my room and talk about maybe not so good sunshine rainbow type of things, and also show you guys the not good parts of my life. I don't know how to word it, but I honestly don't know who my audience is for these types of videos. I'm hoping it can be girls around my age. Doesn't really have to be my age, just girls who are going through or have gone through or feel like they're gonna go through the same types of struggles as I am. Also, if you hear something, I got a puppy. Oh, she's saying hi. Hey. Shh. Okay, I guess she's gonna sit here with us. Anyways, I am going to catch you up on where I've been the last month or two, mentally, and everything that I basically am going through. Oh, I was saying, I don't really know who my audience is for these types of videos. Obviously, I got most of my subscribers on this channel for singing and covers and all that. I had a very wide audience type. I don't know. I had like a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of different ages, which is awesome. But once I started posting more vlog type lifestyle videos, a lot of people left, which is fine. Totally fine, but I still feel like I'm trying to figure out who my audience is. Anyways, I'm just gonna post this and see what happens and who watches it and if it's relatable to anybody. I am going to be talking about my acne story. Everybody has acne, I know, not a big deal. I'm acting like this is like the most serious, like we need to have a talk video. It's really not a big deal, but I just want to share my story, what I've been going through, and why I haven't really been filming or posting. I just want to be real with you guys and not hide in my bedroom every day and act like everything's fine. I'm making this a way bigger deal than it really is. Anyways, okay. A little background for you guys. I am 23. I'm actually turning 24 next week. All through my life, all through high school, my whole life, I never had acne. Thank goodness. Of course, I would get like a pimple here and there, but it wasn't anything crazy. Fast forward to last year, 2023. During the summer, I started getting a little bit of hormonal acne. Like every time I was on my period, I would get a little bit of breakouts on this cheek. She is going nuts. And it wasn't really anything crazy. It was just a couple of pimples on my cheek, and then they would leave not really scars, but just redness, like red circles. Like it was smooth, but it was just red. And I know there's a name for that, I just can't think of it. Yeah, it would just leave a lot of redness on my cheek, and I didn't like it. I had never been to a dermatologist before. I'd never been put on anything, so I was a little hesitant, but I really wanted to see if there was anything that could help take away the redness and also prevent more hormonal acne from coming. So in November, literally 2 months ago, I went to the dermatologist for the first time, and I showed her pictures and I told her what was happening, and she put me on 0.025% tretinoin. This is it. She told me to use a pea-sized amount every night. She also put me on clindamycin phosphate lotion, and she said put this every morning. I'm also going to put pictures up so you guys can see. This was my skin like a week before I went to the dermatologist, and this is like the redness that I was talking about. It really wasn't anything crazy. Looking back, right now where I am at this point, I wish I never really went to the dermatologist. I feel like it could have just healed on its own and that would have been fine. Can't go back. I had heard of tretinoin before, but I didn't really know that much about it, and I didn't really do research. I just trusted her and I was like, okay, like this is cool. I started using a pea-sized amount every night. I had never used any type of retinol before. This was the first time, and I also have really sensitive skin, so I think it just wasn't good for me to start every single night. I wish that I was told to start once a week, but it's fine, I'm learning. Basically, the first 2 weeks of using tretinoin, my skin was very red and dry and flaky. So after a couple weeks, the flakiness and the dryness and the redness went away, but breakouts started happening. Very bad breakouts. Like, I was like, what is going on? I've never experienced this before. I'm scared. I'm hideous. I'm disgusting. What is happening? Yeah, it was not fun. It was really not fun. Felt like I was having like an allergic reaction to this, but then I would look up on TikTok, and of course everybody's like, purging happens, tretinoin, it gets worse before it gets better, trust the process, like you're gonna break out a lot. So I was like, okay, fine, this is supposed to happen. I'm going to put pictures up, and it's a little bit of a jump scare, but this all is strictly from using tretinoin for the first time, and this is what it basically did to my skin. I had horrible breakouts, and it was mainly just on this right cheek. I literally didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to put makeup on. I was so insecure and sad, and it was not fun. It really was not fun, and this was like last month. So yeah, like I felt like every day I would wake up with a new pimple. It was just not a good feeling at all. Last month I was just really scared, so I called my dermatologist and I was like, can I come in again? I don't think this is working. My skin is breaking out really bad. So I went back the next day, and she basically told me to keep using this, but she also put me on minocycline, which is a pill. So I've been taking that for over 30 days now. For now, today is January 24th. My skin is definitely not better, but it's not as bad as it was in like those photos. I haven't really had a new pimple pop up in a couple of weeks. Right now it's just kind of in a healing process. Like right now I have makeup on, and obviously you can still see that I have acne. I basically have all this redness, and they're not really scars, they're just red scars. I don't know. Are they scars? I don't know. Even though it's not horrible, like it definitely could be worse. Acne takes a toll on your mental health really big time. I feel like we need to normalize acne because everybody goes through it. Everybody deals with it at some point in their life, even if it's just a little bit. I don't know why I've been so insecure and hiding at my house. I literally haven't been going outside. I've like put in my mind that anytime I'm in front of somebody, all they see is this, and that is just not okay. Another thing I've been doing that's not good is looking at old videos of myself or old pictures of myself and comparing me from myself in the past, and that's just not healthy. It's not healthy at all, and I need to remind myself that where I am now is okay. I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I'm good, and I don't look back on the past and think, oh, I was so much prettier here, I was so much skinnier here, I was tanner here, my skin was clearer. Like, that is so not good. My battery died, but anyways, yeah, I'm trying to find confidence in me now because this is all I have is right now. It's hard sometimes, but it is nice to know that other people are going through the same things as you, so that's a big reason why I wanted to make this video. Yeah, just be honest with you guys. I've never really talked about stuff like this before. I'm usually a type of person to hide stuff like this from others and only show me when I feel best. That's just not how I want to start 2024, is by hiding in my bedroom and waiting for things to get better. Also, please comment down below if you have ever used tretinoin. I would love to hear your story and if this is normal. I still feel like this is so not normal and weird. I would just love to hear your thoughts. I wanted to share with you some things that I've been trying to do to help my mental health a little bit during this season. A big one is obviously praying. It's totally fine if you don't believe in God or whatever. This is just from my experience. If you don't know, I am a Christian. I love Jesus. This has actually, I feel, helped me grow even more in my relationship with him. I used to care so much about how I looked and how people perceived me, and I feel like with acne and just not feeling the best about my appearance has helped me so much put everything into Christ, and like my identity isn't in the way I look or the way I dress or what's on my face. It's in him, and that's really all that matters, and that's what I keep reminding myself every single day. Yeah, just talking and praying and telling God my insecurities and my struggles has helped so much. So yeah, if you don't know God, or you're a little scared, or you don't really know what to do, I would recommend just trying to talk to him as a friend and being like, okay God, I don't know if you're really real, but I'm just gonna give this a shot. This is what I am struggling with, this is what I'm insecure about, this is how I feel, and just see what happens. Like literally just speak it and see what God does. That's like the biggest advice I can give you. I'm not forcing anything on you, don't think that. I'm just telling you what personally has helped me. Yeah. Another thing is this book. Okay, a friend sent this to me a couple years ago. You can get it on Amazon. It's called 365 Questions for a Woman's Soul. It's titled, like, these are titled emptiness, encouragement, and it's just like feelings or questions, purpose, pursuit, testing, thankfulness, silence, simplicity. There's so many topics and feelings, questions. It always starts out with scripture and then like a devotional, and I love this book so much. I definitely would recommend this to any woman watching this. I will literally be feeling some type of emotion and I'll scan through and I will stop whenever I find one that relates to me in that moment. It just makes me feel so much better. So yeah, finding a good devotional and praying really helps so much. Another thing, journaling. I don't journal all the time. I wish I journaled more actually. This is the only journal I've been using for, let me see when the first entry was. January 21st, 2020 was the first page, and I am this much through, and I just wrote in this yesterday. So this is a good 4 years of updates. I will just randomly journal whenever I feel like it. I don't put too much pressure on myself to journal every single thought that comes to my head. It is a really good outlet, and I just kind of write how I would talk to a friend. I also love journaling because I love looking back on the different seasons of my life and how I was just feeling in the past. It's so cool to see how much we grow as humans and how much we learn and how much we go through. So yeah, if you don't really journal, I would recommend just trying. Just like, it doesn't have to be a full page, it can just be like a couple of sentences and that's fine. But yeah, I love journaling. Another thing is just reading a book. I'm reading Once Upon a Broken Heart right now, a little over halfway through. Really good. It's just nice to like every now and then just put your mind in a different world and just become a part of a different story. Like, that sounds so cheesy, but it's true. It's just so fun. I love reading. I really don't read super often. Like, I'm not the biggest book girly, but I have books and I do read. It helps me a lot to not be on my phone so much. That's another thing. That's a whole other topic, is just social media and comparison. It's not good. It's not good. If you're not into reading, 10 out of 10 recommend you start reading. Just pick up a book that you see on TikTok or somebody talking about on YouTube and just try it out. It took me a while to get into reading. I wasn't the biggest reader. Once you find a book that really gets you hooked, it's really hard to put it down, and it's so fun. So books are really good. Much better than scrolling on Instagram or TikTok and wasting your time. I really want this year to be the year of not caring what other people think. I just want to start posting more and not thinking too much of it, especially on TikTok and Instagram, even YouTube. Like, I just want to post for fun and post things that make me feel good. I've literally not posted on my social medias because I care so much about how people perceive me or what they think, and that's just not it. It's not it. It's not good, and it's annoying. So this year, let's all together just be more confident, not care what others think, post for fun, do things for fun, do things that make you feel good. Let's not let our insecurities take over our lives, because that's what I've done in the past, and it's not fun. It's really not fun. I've learned that it's so much better to share your insecurities and show them, because everybody else goes through the same thing. If anything, you're helping others. Sorry, my dog is barking. Anyways, that's really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to share a little bit more of my life in a more personal way and just kind of show you guys where I've been, why I haven't really been posting as much, and that I really want to try to do better. This was a fun little girl talk video. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos. Like I said at the beginning, this is so out of my comfort zone. I feel like I'm not a very good like communicator or talker. Like I don't really do this ever, like even in person. Like I just don't really like to talk. So this was really weird for me, but it feels good to just let it out. It really does. So I hope that this was relatable, at least to one person who's watching this. Nobody's alone. Nobody is going through anything on their own. Everybody's dealing with some sort of insecurity or problem. Let's just normalize it. Let's normalize it in 2024, okay? Yeah, I have acne and that's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go. But thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking. I feel like I'm on FaceTime with a friend, so that's good. Stay tuned for more videos, because I'm not hiding myself anymore. Thank you so much for listening to me and letting me pour out all my problems and insecurities to you guys. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.